Hey everybody, welcome to another WIP Wednesday stream. We are back again, and it's probably going to be a bit of a short stream because I've been busy at work making tutorials, so I have not actually had that much time to work on my WIPs. So there's only a few things that I have to update for you guys this time. So let's get started, and we'll probably get through this pretty quickly. Oh yeah, the first thing that I wanted to bring up was last week I was going to upload. I did upload the second part of the tutorial that I've been working on to Patreon, which means that part 1 got published. However, I was having a lot of network problems that day, so I actually didn't manage to get it published until really, really late in the day. So if you guys missed the tutorial for that, go check that out. That was for this muscular crochet doll. So if you guys are interested, wow, that looks so good on camera.
Yeah, you can see the definition pretty well. Nice.
Yeah, and this, for those of you guys who have been following along, you might have seen before I sewed the muscles on. I actually didn't show it to you guys on this other camera, so like, it looks really, really nice.
Yeah, very nice beefy
and
dude.
Let me show you guys the back as well, because he's got a nice crease down the back. But if you guys missed that tutorial last week, it is now public for everyone for the first part. The next part is going to come out later this week on Friday. Yeah, Friday, because tomorrow's Thursday.
Right.
Okay, so it will come out tomorrow publicly, or it'll come out on Friday publicly, and tomorrow I'll be working on the editing the last part of the tutorial so that I can post the last part of the tutorial to Patreon on Friday. So if you guys are on Patreon, you'll get the last part this week, and if you are not, then that'll be next week. And if you missed that other tutorial and the pattern, which is now out publicly, you guys should check that out. So I'm gonna put this guy aside.
Show him a little closer.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I did show him last week
right,
when it was about to come out, but
just so we can get a little closer look.
Yep.
Although the definition does look really nice.
It does look so nice on that other camera.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, here is a more detailed view. So if you guys are into that look for that doll body type, you guys should check out my muscular crochet doll pattern that just came out. All right. So next.
Then we got somebody in the chat.
Alita Sneed says, "Hi all, I'm new and nice to meet you."
Oh. Nice to meet you too. I think we forgot to introduce ourselves this time. This is.
Oh, did I not say? We didn't say who we are.
I know. Who are we?
Those of you who follow this channel might know I'm Liz Fairy, and
I'm Joey.
And there's Joey. So now we're all introduced. Okay, so
nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us, and anybody else joining us in the stream. Thanks for joining.
Hand me the other one as well.
So many. Feel free to leave comments, interact in the chat.
All right. So last time that I don't think it was last time actually. I think it might have been 2 episodes ago. I showed you guys this new body type of this doll, but she's finally finished. So I've been working on the pattern for this doll, and I just finished with sewing the arms on finally. So after I finished with that, I started working on another one so that I could kind of get more familiar with the technique and try to figure out how I want to make the doll for the pattern. This one I kind of made with a bit of a larger bust, just generally, and also a bigger butt, just because I kind of wanted, because this doll I want to make like a little bit like of a chubbier like body type.
More curvy, a little bit more.
Yeah. So I wanted to give her just like the full, like, I guess like the full bust as well and everything. So, and then the other thing that I thought was interesting was when I was building this the first time, I actually had to frog it a couple of times, and I'm not completely satisfied with how it came out, but like obviously clothing will cover it up a little better.
Right.
But I'm going to probably make another one just because I'm not completely satisfied with the shape of the body. But when I first made it, I actually put all of my increases for the stomach at the very, very middle, and she came out looking pregnant. And I thought that was so interesting. Right. So that's another thing to keep in mind when I do actually make
that a whole other tutorial.
Exactly. Well, I could make them the same tutorial, really.
Right.
So, So whenever I do that, I'm going to experiment with doing some, I don't know, with placing the increases in different spots on the body to see how that changes
affects the overall shape.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I also kind of gave her smaller arm holes than this one, I think. I think I gave her a little bit larger arms. So maybe that's another reason why she kind of just looks pregnant, because she just
right.
It kind of looks like it's just
to the rest of her body.
Exactly. It doesn't look like, she looks like a thin person that's pregnant rather than like a larger, like
than a naturally large person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I kind of want to try to play with putting the increases in different spots to see what that does. So that's what I've been working on lately. Oh, you didn't grab my head.
Oh no.
There was one thing that was the thing that I wanted to show next. That's the other thing I've been working on.
Shall I go and search?
It should be around the back. Joey's gone to find his head. Okay. So the other thing that I've been working on, since I've been doing these semi-realistic bodies for a little while, I was working on making a realistic doll head. I'm not sure if Joey's going to find it.
I don't know.
Maybe the head has disappeared. Maybe I'll go look for the head. It's probably just there. It probably just fell off. Probably just fell off.
Terribly sorry. I've lost my head.
You didn't lose your head. You lost my head. Actually, it was me. I put my bag on top of my head.
Never a wise thing to do.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. I found the head.
After that excursion.
So I've been trying to experiment with making a more realistic, like, shaped head for dolls.
Oh, yeah, right. I totally forgot about this.
Yeah, I'm not really satisfied with it. I want to try to make it different. But here's what I have so far. It looks a little eerie at the moment because it's just got like
a little uncanny valley.
Like the empty eye sockets and the open mouth. Yeah, at the moment it looks a little creepy. Also, I think that this obviously is not my final design. The other thing that I think it needs is to kind of have some sewing done to pull the bridge of the nose in and pull the corners of the eyes in to give it more shape. Yeah, exactly. And then maybe also the what do you call that? Yeah, like to shape the cheekbones more and the jaw a little more. Kind of do like you can kind of see it taking more of a realistic shape as I'm just morphing its face. So I think that I could get a really nice shape from that, but I think that I really want to try to make it a lot smaller. That's my main problem with this design, is I want it to be smaller. It looks a lot nicer, I found, when I fill in the mouth and make when I fill in the mouth, it looks like a lot creepier with just the empty. But once I actually put eyes and a mouth piece inside, I think I would like to try to experiment with making like inset eyes, like for a doll. That would be kind of a trippy thing to try to get a more realistic look.
Right.
But
inset as in like
inset as in like a resin eye that is embedded inside, so it looks like a glassier texture and like more of a realistic eye, but just inside of the doll's head and like popping out. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I want to try to make some inset eyes for this piece. Although I don't know if it'll be for this piece, it's just for this design. I'm sinking.
Get that sinking feeling in the chairs. I know. Losing its height.
But the main concern that I have is like see how much bigger this head is than my classic doll head from my classic pattern. It's just really big. And especially because I kind of made this with like a smaller upper head because I intend to put like a wig on it, so the wig will make up the rest of this upper skull shape. So I kind of made it with a bit of a smaller skull shape, but like if I add the wig, that'll make it huge. So I want to try to make it a little smaller so that I could match it to this doll size.
And then if you made a doll to scale with that head too, it would be like
huge,
pretty large.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
Be like at least 12 inches high.
It depends on the character. 12 inches, like more than that. Right? Yeah, that guy's.
I have a horrible judge of height.
That guy's just. I think this guy's 12 just a little over 12 inches. So like. I don't remember. I think he might be like 13 or 14 inches. So like this is way bigger than his head. But yeah, like maybe for certain characters, and also if I was like sizing things to each other, like for instance with my like crystal gems dolls, if I wanted to make like yellow diamond or something, like I could make her huge, to compare with
or one of the fusions too.
Yeah, exactly. So this would be a good size head for those types of things, but not for most of the things that I'm going to do. But I do want to try to experiment more with making a more realistic style face and head doll aesthetic, I guess, because everything that I've really done so far has been like really
just
like
super simplistic,
I guess,
and kind of yeah. But yeah, that would be interesting to see a more
realistic
style.
Like
realistic style of crochet doll.
Okay, hand me my man.
The next man on
the next man to show. Okay, let me switch here.
Let's get a little bigger.
So, this is the man that I've been showing you guys for a while. He's the same pattern as the other dude that I just showed you guys, the one that I made for the tutorial. But now he has this lovely blonde hair that he did not have before. It makes him look really, really elfy. So I was originally going to make him another fairy, but now I think I might make him an elf.
Right.
Which would be cool because I haven't made pointed ears before, and that would be kind of a cool thing to try to do. But the other cool thing about this is that it's actually a wig. So he doesn't
he's really bald underneath.
Yeah, exactly. So
okay. It'll be our secret.
No, I just wanted to experiment with the idea of like making dolls that I could change the wigs out. And then that's the other thing, is that I can even like switch this wig with some of my other dolls, because it's like it's got elastic in it, so it can just fit. So like here's her with the same blonde wig, and it looks pretty nice on her too. I'm actually also, that's another thing that I was meaning to bring up, is I was going to make her hair next, or her wig possibly. I might make it a wig, but I'm not sure about the color. Right. This looks really nice on her, but I was thinking of maybe making her a redhead, because I haven't really made one of those in a long time. And not since I started making this new style of wig.
And then with the style of yarn, she's got freckles all over too.
Yeah, she does have little freckles all over her body, so it would look cute to give her red hair.
But yeah, no, red would be nice.
Yeah, the wig looks really nice on her, though. I haven't really put it on her before.
If you guys have any suggestions on what color hair she should have, go ahead and leave it in the comments.
Yeah, I'm thinking red, but I'm not sure, obviously. Like,
right.
There's a lot
of
like,
I know red is a pretty general color as far as the and there's array of colors in
there's
crochet,
like there's so many yarns that I have that I could use for red hair too. Like red is a really easy color to come by, different shades.
More so like if people could suggest like particular yarn like color varieties, because there's a lot of different reds.
Yeah.
And just hair colors in general.
That looks real cute. That looks so good. Wow. But that's not your wig. It's his wig.
Right.
No wig stealing.
He gets to be the cute one.
She'll be cute when she has her wig too. It's fine. And she's already cute bald, really. She's a really cute doll. I'm excited for that pattern. Right. So let me show you guys a closer view of this guy with his wig. I really like how the yarn hair looks at this scale, because it just looks so much like real hair. But yeah, he looks like a beautiful elf man. Like he's got some Legolas vibes going. Except a little bit more beefy, I guess.
I know. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be cool if you were to make him a bow and a quiver.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to do for... I was thinking Auburn too, actually, Alita.
Yeah, that would be...
Yeah, I was thinking of like some some whiny tones.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Maybe I'll give her like auburn ringlets or something. That's kind of what I was... That's kind of what I was thinking. But I mean, I wasn't really sure what kind of shade. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this guy's outfit. I'm sure now that I've made his wig that he would make a beautiful elf. So yeah, it would be cool to try to like experiment with making tiny,
and you'll be able to play
tiny weapons
different
for him.
Styles of clothes too, because all of your fairies have been heavily based off of plant like petals and leaves.
Yeah,
and
so it would be kind of cool,
which is a really cool aesthetic. But
yeah,
but yeah, to try it with a different clothing style would probably be fun.
Yeah, and I feel like I've hit peak flower with my my other doll.
After so many leaves and petals, it's
well, I mean, like
how many more ways can you come up?
Yeah, exactly. Like after a while, they're all gonna start to look like the same a little bit, right? Once I am just making so many things that are just flower dresses and flower
Right.
dresses and flower dresses.
Oh, no, actually, this is a chocobo. This is a
It's
Final
from the Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think this guy's had enough screen time, even though he does look fabulous. So, let me show a little bit of let me
Let's go. Mermaid swimming in next.
yeah, she's already been on the stream before. Let me show her larger just so that you guys can see the full body. But I've shown you guys this mermaid on the stream before, and I just recently finished the whole thing. So now I'm starting to work on her accessories. I made her this little neck chain piece last time.
Yeah,
but
it
this
wraps around
time
the back. Looks cute.
Yeah, this time though, I have been working on her tattoos finally. So I'm going to show you this one first. It's not very clear what it is at the moment. Maybe some of you might be able to maybe tell, but it's going to be eventually an
You can
anchor.
definitely see the anchor.
Yeah, it's an anchor with a girl sitting on it. That's what it's going to be. You can kind of sort of see her silhouette. Her arm is up and her other arm is like one arm is holding the top of the anchor and the other arm is holding the bottom of the anchor, and then both of her feet are like tucked up and she's sitting on one side of it. But you can't really see it very well right now because it's obviously just a stick figure and the anchor is just sticks. But I've just been doing some basic line work and I'm going to come in with different colored embroidery floss to like go over that. This is just to like I don't know, just to like give me some guidelines so that I can work more easily when I come back in. So that's the first piece that I've started working on for her tattoos. And then the second piece is this little skull. I think it's taking shape really, really well. And this big cracking chunk right here is such because it's going to have a sword popping out of the side of its head.
Nice.
So that's why it's got that big chunk missing at the top. But I think it's coming out pretty well considering the contour of her arm.
And that's just like the first couple basic guidelines for...
Yeah. Obviously, I haven't filled in any of the color yet.
But you can tell it's like...
But like, it's coming along pretty nicely. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to have to add that much more to this other than just filling the color in and doing all the details. And obviously, I haven't started working on the sword yet, but I think that'll look pretty nice. Yeah. I'm surprised at how easily, like, I didn't have to cut out any of these stitches. Like, all of this was, like, it worked really well the first time. Right. So, like, so yeah, that's going to look pretty nice. The more and more you
practice it, the easier it is to
that's true.
That's to do it on the first try.
That's true. Also, I'm just better at back stitching now than I used to be because of all those double-sided embroidery butterfly wings that I made. That'll make you better at embroidery. So if you guys want to get better at embroidery, check out my double-sided fairy wings tutorial because it's an intense project.
Right.
And it looks like it's hard, but it's actually not that hard. You're just following basic lines. It's
meticulous.
It's meticulous, and it kind of forces you to be good at embroidery, or else it won't really look as nice.
Can't really.
So
take any shortcuts or be sloppy.
Yeah, you can't be sloppy. Like you can kind of take shortcuts.
The easy way.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited about doing these tattoos because the first lines that I laid down came out so nice. I'm not sure what other things I'm going to do for her other arms and her midsection. And I think maybe it would be nice to give her a chest piece.
Nice.
Like, to like kind of outline the lines of the jewelry that she has, maybe potentially. But on her back, I think I want to give her a jellyfish piece because of the color scheme of her scales and her hair. I think she's got a really, really nice jellyfish color scheme, I think.
Right.
So did you do freehand? Yes, I did. I do freehand all of my embroidery for the tattoos on the mermaids. Yes. It's really hard to map out exactly what I'm gonna do on this small of a scale.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing the butterfly wings and stuff, that I usually have a template, but for this I just do some drawings on paper beforehand. So Cinnamon Howard, says that I do great work, and
Yeah.
thank you. And you are from
Michigan.
Ypsilanti,
I know,
Michigan.
right?
I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'm
you
guessing.
tried,
I'm guessing it's something like that.
Which is bold. But yeah,
but thanks.
Yeah, and thanks for everyone that's joined the stream.
Joining us and interacting in the chat.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys.
Okay, so yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions for any jellyfish designs that I could look at,
Right.
you guys should you guys could leave that in the comments, or you could contact me on any of my social media pages. Those should be in the description of the video. And like, just send me your jellyfish pictures, guys, because like I need some jellyfish. Like, I drew a couple of jellyfish pictures, but I'm not really exactly like, I don't know, I haven't really hit upon anything that I'm really fond of. So just send me like jellyfish pictures, jellyfish tattoos, whatever, if you want, if you have the time. So yeah, let's move you aside. A pearl belly button pierce, that would be cute. I was trying to think of a place where I could put something like a jewel or something, and that would be kind of nice.
Yeah, because actually, and I don't know if anyone noticed, but that the mermaid does have a couple of piercings.
Did you guys see the piercings that she has on her ears?
They're real small and subtle, but
tiny little rings,
nice
and then there's also a little stud on each ear here, and then I also put a tiny little eyebrow piercing.
But yeah, like a pearl belly button ring.
Yeah, belly button ring would be really, really cute. Okay, so now we have just one more thing to show you, and in a way it's many things. Some of you guys might have seen this on the thumbnail. I took a quick photo of the back of it. It might not stay the thumbnail. I might have changed it by the time this goes public. But first, let me show you the hair that I've been working on, since it's a little easier. Excuse the pins in her head, because I've been pinning flowers to her body, so she's a little bit pinned up. Where's my towel? Did I drop it? It's probably over there when I was looking for the head. Anyway, so I've been working on doing doing like a really super curly, like afro type hair, and I finally got a good method that I like a lot. So I've been slowly curling all of this doll's hair. I've got all of this still left to curl. As you can see, look at the difference between the length of the hair before and after it curls.
Yeah, that's some intense. It's like only a quarter as long as it was.
Yep, that's how much it shrinks just from curling to this intensity. But I love how this is turning out. This is my favorite, because I've tried to do this so many times already, and it was just really this is the tightest curl I've ever been able to do, and it looks so pretty, especially with these yarns, I should say, because this is two different variegated yarns. I believe that they are called Watercolor and Monet, I think. I'm not sure.
From Red Heart?
Yeah, from Red Heart. They're Red Heart Super Savers. But oh, cool! I said it right. Nice. But yeah, I love this yarn. The way these two yarns flow together. They look gorgeous.
Yeah, the pastels all clash together. Really
nicely. And I'm so excited for when the hair is like at its full, like curled level. Like, I'm so excited to see what it looks like from the back, because at the moment, like, you can't really tell what it's going to look like at the back yet because of all of this uncurled stuff. But once it gets there, it's gonna be cute. I love these colors though. And then also I love how the brushing of the yarn makes the colors blend into each other more than they originally were in the yarn, because it's a variegated yarn, so each block of color is like isolated kind of, but once you brush the hair together, you get this beautiful like gradient effect.
You can actually almost like blend the colors together in specific ways.
Yeah, exactly. It looks gorgeous. I love how this technique looks with the brushed. I just love how this technique looks with variegated yarn in general, but these watercolors are beautiful. But the main reason why I wanted this doll to have this beautiful color hair because my intention for her was to make this really, really cute wildflower dress, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you would call this. I'm calling it a dress. Some of her flowers are still falling off of her, and that's something I need to work on because they're all just pinned on. Only some of them have their tails on them. Yeah, she's getting a bit of a mess because I need to finish sewing all the ends in on all these flowers, because that's the problem, is that the ends are tangling up and then falling off.
Right.
But once I get all the ends sewn in, then I can, like, I'm kind of planning on, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm planning on Irish crocheting all of this mess together.
Right.
I'm not sure how well that will go, but hopefully it'll look nice when it's done. But as you can see, it's a little tough to keep all these flowers in place. I'm going to need to put like a mess more pins on her to try to keep all of these flowers in check. But she needs a few more flowers for her dress to be complete. I'm going to put like a couple more toward the bottom and here.
Fill out the back.
Just fill out the back a little bit more. So these flowers placements might not be permanent, but I'm really, really happy with the bodice already. Like where the bodice is at currently, this I think will be permanent, because I like how I just love that. You know, doesn't that look so
right.
good? I love the top portion of it so much.
Yeah, the lining of those, the top like 3 or 4 flowers.
And this one just does not want to stay put. It's too heavy, I think.
Yeah.
It's too heavy and thick, so it just keeps falling off once I turn her this way and like shake her a little bit. But yeah, I've just been making flower after flower. I just came up with this design for these. I think they're called viola flowers. I'm not sure, but I did this other one in blue. But I'm really, really enjoying this design. It's one of my favorite fairy dolls that I've been making so far. And I'm thinking of making her a zebra swallowtail butterfly wings to go with. Because I kind of want to give her something that's not too crazy colorful for her wings, since her outfit is already like just so colorful, and her hair as well. And I think I'm also going to give her a little flower crown. And then I've showed it on the stream before, but I'm not going to show it this time because I haven't done much work on it. But I'm also making her a little pet butterfly that'll be part of her flower crown that's going to sit in her hair. So once that's all done, I will show you guys an update. And hopefully this dress comes together and doesn't fall apart too much more.
Right. So
I think that's our last WIP. So
yeah, so thank you guys so much
thank you guys so much for joining us
with
for
the
this
live stream,
time.
or for being able to check us out in the archives. We always appreciate any of you guys.
And once again, if you guys missed this tutorial for this guy, go ahead and check that out. That's out publicly now. And I think that's it for us.
That wraps it up. So
we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye guys.